Well, hey there, rogues. Happy Sunday to you. I hope that you are doing well. I hope that the evening went well for you, and that you slept well. I overslept well. Let me say hello to the people in the chat. Lord Portico, it is always wonderful to have you here. Shadows of Life, hello. Puddleglum, Mobius, it's great to see you all. This morning, when I finally got up, it was me berating myself for having slept as long as I did, which I know is not what I'm supposed to do, but it is what happened. I woke up multiple times. This is just too high. Sorry. It is distracting to me. So I woke up multiple times for brief moments, partly because I had 4 freaking alarms set so that I wouldn't sleep past 9:30. And every time I woke up, I was like, okay, I know I'm not getting up right now, but I should at least get out of bed and go take my ADHD meds because I have to take them in the morning or I don't get to take them. And so I kept telling myself, okay, even if you don't stay up, get up and go take your pill. At like 10:30, I finally, I woke up again at 10:30 without an alarm, because by then I had unconsciously shut off all 4 alarms, not snoozed, turned off. And was like, shit, I'm supposed to get up, and threw the covers off and like got out of bed, which that like initial reaction of like, I've done something wrong for a goal that I set for myself, which was don't sleep past 9:30, is totally the way my brain works. Its immediate reaction is berate myself, because, you know, at 10:30 I had plenty of time to get everything I needed done. Sleep is good, although I get annoyed when I oversleep because I only oversleep on the weekends, which cuts into my personal time rather than like work time. But yeah, so then I got up and I did my morning and, you know, had breakfast, took all my medications and got ready for stream, and actually finally broke down and bought Arcade Spirits and Arcade Spirits The New Challengers and started playing the first one. I've seen other people play them both, and never actually played it myself, and so actually started. And yeah, that's been my morning, was like slept longer than I wanted to and then got mad at myself for it, which, whatever. You slept well and woke up way earlier than you usually do on a Sunday, so you've already done grocery shopping, made brunch. That's awesome. Yeah, the Arcade Spirits games are really good. I don't remember who I saw playing them first, whether it was Urban Bohemian or Stephen Joyce, but I know I've watched both of them play, and I know that Two Flower, one of the developers on the game, will hang out in their chats when they're playing, and it's really cute and fun. And I do enjoy... I've enjoyed watching them, but I wanted them to make different decisions, but it was their game. And so I was always like, oh, I should download them and play through them myself so that I can make the decisions that I was hoping to see. It's just like visual novels and me are not extremely compatible. Although, you know, I would not be opposed to playing them on stream at some point. Maybe like on a Monday, playing through them, because they are really, really good games. And I think I would be more engaged with them if I did them on stream, because then I would have to actually like read the dialogue text out loud. When there's not voiceover, I tend to skip through a lot of text, and that's not good for a visual novel. So I have to really be in the mood to be able to play a visual novel on my own. But if I was doing it on stream, then I would be reading it aloud for the people watching and would actually be taking the time to pay attention to what the text was. That's been a lot of my problem, actually, with Final Fantasy XIV. Oh, you did 3 raids in Final Fantasy XIV. I have one character that is high enough level to actually take part in raids. Yeah, Two Flower has been in a lot of the chats. I'm not sure if any of the other devs have, but I know Two Flower is one of the devs, and I've seen them in chat a number of times. Oh, one with the voice director. Interpersonal decision-making, anxiety-inducing. Not that the games are badly made, it's just not... Yeah, totally. And I've played some of the vampire, the World of Darkness visual novels, and I have the same problem with them. And like I said, I also struggle with... I've never made it past the base game in Final Fantasy XIV. I've never made it to the expansions because it's all reading text on screen. And for the most part, I don't even know what the story is in Final Fantasy XIV because when I've tried to play it, I don't pay enough attention and I wind up just clicking through dialogues because it's text on screen, it's at the bottom of my screen, it's not, it doesn't engage me. And I know that it's supposed to get much better with the expansions. I just haven't been able to, like, grind through to the point where the expansions are an option for me yet. And so sometime I will probably get there. I do enjoy the game to a point. It's just that I've struggled with... For me, it doesn't really have a story yet because all of the dialogues I cannot focus and pay enough attention to. But that was before I was taking my ADHD meds, so maybe I should try it with them, and maybe I'd be able to focus on reading the text more. I definitely prefer things that have some voiceover for the text. I've really been engaging with Star Wars: The Old Republic, where the dialogues that give you the story and the quests are voiced, and that's a real help for me. It's very story focused. You tend to miss social cues IRL, so you freak out about what... Yeah, well, and in Arcade Spirits, they have the option, at least in the first one, and I'm pretty sure in the second one, they have an option where you can have sort of like the BioWare, like BioWare had in Dragon Age, where you've got the little indicator that says what kind of choice it is. And so, like, you've got quirky or bold or basic, or like you've got 5 different like personalities for your responses in Arcade Spirits, which is helpful if you're uncertain. I have them turned on. I don't know how much I will rely upon them because I'm tending to like stick to the text itself. And I also think that in Arcade Spirits, it's less ambiguous. The thing that frustrates me about the BioWare games is even with that sort of indicator, there's a brief little text and you don't know what they're actually going to say when you click on it, which I find very frustrating because sometimes I click on something that seems perfectly reasonable, but what they actually say is not what I intended at all. Yeah, Stephen Joyce is amazing and was definitely was playing it. And so here's the thing. I basically ended up buying the games because I need to, and I don't know that that Herb or Steven, I don't know that either of them is going to go this path, and so I had to do it because I have got to pursue Loxley in Arcade Spirits: The New Challengers. I have to find out where that story goes. Loxley is hilarious. Basically, it is a character who is a personification of Robin of Locksley or Robin Hood, and I have to find out where that goes and play and pursue that relationship within the game. And so, yeah, I'm going to. I bought the games so that I can play through, but I have to start with the first one because I'm never allowed to start with a sequel. I have to start with the first one, even though I've watched people play the first one all the way through. I have to play it myself before I can start Arcade Spirits: The New Challengers. So that's just who I am. But yeah, I also, when I started it, and this is a total like streamer thing, I started it and I made a character that is not my stream character name, so that I still have reserved for a potential future stream the name that I use for characters on stream. So I did not name my character Aokon. I named my character a name that I used for an RPG character, Drew Dare, spelled D-R-Y-W. And so that I can play off stream with the option to potentially play on stream later with the character name that I use on stream. Currently have no plans to play it on stream. It's not even on the wheel for Mondays, although I wouldn't be opposed. And there's no rule saying I can't add games to the wheel. I have infinite masks. So I could just spend masks and add a game to the wheel for myself. Right? Chaos. Anyhow, welcome in, everybody. It is great to have you here. I am going to be playing Mass Effect today, and I have absolutely no idea where we are or what we were doing. I don't remember what we were doing last week, which is why the stream title and stuff was all about Caden today, because that's something that is an ongoing thing. I don't remember what we were doing or where we were, so I didn't know what to like say, hey, we're hopping in and doing this. I know we're in Mass Effect 2, that's all I know. So we'll hop in, we'll find out where we are, we'll pick up and go. I think we're on the ship running around talking to people. I think I have to feed the fish first. The Mass Effect 2, the fish feeding sim. Yeah. I do believe feeding fish is our first step. And then, of course, coming up this week, I wish I had more wonderful things to share about, like, coming up this week. I wish I could be like, hey, and this thing is coming up, and I'm going to be on such and so, and I'm a guest here, or I'm not. I don't get invited for things like that, and I think I've sort of resigned myself to that. I'm too small time to get invited for things. I had signed up. I was going to be taking part in a Monster of the Week podcast that was called Overdue for Adventure, and it was all the players were going to be librarians, like actual like IRL librarians, creating a podcast playing Monster of the Week, and it has gone nowhere. I'm not the one organizing it, and so I signed up. I was ready to go, and I have my character created. But the first session has never happened. So I think it's dead in the water. I don't think anything's ever going to happen, and I've sort of given up on that. So, you know, sometime. Wait, what loaded? Hi, Key Squared. Oh, was my channel not loading? I would love for Overdue for Adventure to actually move forward, but we started putting it together last summer, just before a lot of people were told, okay, you have to come back to the office full time. And I think that the mandated return to full time on site for a lot of people sort of threw things off. And I definitely didn't have the capacity to like take on trying to run it or organize it. It's hard enough for me. I've never played Powered by the Apocalypse game. It's just hard enough for me to try and wrap my brain around the rules because I've never played the system before. So I can't like be like, hey, you know, I'm happy to step in and lead this because I don't have the capacity or feel like I have the confidence to do that. So it's fine. I've thrown my name in some other pools as well and just not been picked. And, you know, I'll keep doing, and eventually I will partner with somebody on something. But for now, what I have coming up is my streams. Tomorrow night we're gonna finish the new tutorial in Star Trek Online. We hit a snag last week where we went into the weapons locker, we got the rifle, and it wouldn't let us out of the room. It wouldn't update the quest. I figured out what the problem was. I mean, it bugged out, essentially. But logging out of the character and reloading into the character didn't progress things. After stream ended, though, I closed the program and reopened the program. And that fixed the problem. So we'll pick up where we left off. We will finish the new tutorial, which is amazing. I love the new tutorial. The new tutorial is excellent. And we barely got started on it because we did character creation for so long. So we'll finish the new tutorial for Star Trek Online and begin progressing with our character that we made. But then that'll be it for Star Trek Online until after we finish Psychonauts, because Psychonauts is the game that was added to the wheel that when I spun the wheel, that's what came up. So that's the next game we're going to play as a regular game on Mondays. But then between each game, I'm going to throw in some Star Trek Online because I enjoy it and I want to share it. So that's tomorrow, Star Trek Online. Wednesday, we're going to be looking at Fortran, not 4chan, Fortran, the programming language. It's funny. Last night, while I was playing video games, I threw on Hidden Figures, and I totally forgot that one of the historic figures portrayed in the movie Hidden Figures taught herself Fortran so that she would remain relevant when the IBM computer became operational and they didn't need human computers anymore. Just excellent. Anyway, so Wednesday's archive stream is going to focus on Fortran, the programming language. And then, of course, Saturday, Ultima 5. Between now and then, I'm going to try and grind some levels so that we can finish that game this Saturday. I want to be done with it. I am so ready to be done with it, and I'm just frustrated that we're not strong enough to take on the final dungeon. So I'm probably going to grind some levels between now and then so that we can do the end game and finish that game this Saturday, and then we'll be starting up Ultima 6. And yeah, you know, Mass Effect. We need you to be back in the office, even though we've spent the last 2 years showing that we can do everything remote. Oh, I'm sorry that your net is being butts today. My net is apparently being butts at this very moment. Yeah, let me just throw in our, you know, acknowledgement of the crap that is my internet service provider. I spent way too long last night trying to finish a flashpoint in Star Trek: The Old Republic. Because it kept disconnecting me from the server. I think I had to... which one was I doing? I was doing... gosh, where was I? I was on Rishi. I was doing the Battle of Rishi Flashpoint. And I got through... I had been stable. The game had been totally stable for hours. I had been playing for hours. It was like 11:30 at night, and I was just trying to push through this one flashpoint before I went to bed, and got to a point, was in the middle of a battle, signal dropped off. Kicked me out, said server disconnect, logged back in to, oh, the battle's done. Fine, whatever. Picked up the loot, moved on to the first, like, boss battle in that flashpoint. It took me 4 times logging on to finish the first boss battle in that flashpoint. And every time it would kick me out, it would start me back at the beginning of the flashpoint, and I had to run all the way through. Thankfully, the flashpoints... anything you killed doesn't respawn. But it's also, if you don't finish it, if you like start it and quit, it'll reset the instance an hour after you quit. An hour after the last time somebody who's in that instance logged in, it'll reset it. So you have to finish it then, or you have to redo everything you did. So I finally got through the first boss battle, went up the elevator, went through, got to another point, crashed again. It took me, I think, normally a flashpoint takes between a half hour and 45 minutes to play through on solo. This one took me more than an hour. And I think I disconnected from the servers about 12 times. And every time I disconnected, I started back at the beginning of the flashpoint and had to run all the way through the level to get back to where I was, because they don't let you use speeders in the flashpoints. It was so frustrating. And it was all my internet's fault, because my internet kept just dropping the connection to the game, and I was so frustrated. I was just really, really mad. It actually, worked really well for keeping me in character, because I'm playing a Republic smuggler who... I've maxed out the dark side on this Republic smuggler. You hit Dark 5, which is the top, at 10,000 dark side points, and I currently have 10,600 dark side points on this character. It's funny, my main Republic side person is full on dark side, and my main Imperial, I'm going full light side. It's been fun. If I'm just angry, I can pop in on this character and just release that anger. Just shoot a bunch of things and take the dark side option. Anyway, I do think that we should probably actually get into Mass Effect, though. Anyway, I hope everybody's having a great weekend. It is great to have you all here. I appreciate you all so very much. Incidentally, the reason why there is no recent follower listed, when I went in to reset this, I went into the wrong place and reset everything and cleared the history. So until I get a new follower, there will be no recent follower listed, because I erased the data by mistake. Whatever. It doesn't matter. Woo! Happy Pride, everybody. Oh, that reminds me. So I have this, which is just a static... Oh, gosh. There we go. Just a static flag. If anybody's watched Urban Bohemian's channel, he has various flags that like rotate through, and he has previously shared, and I think I have linked somewhere, the folder of all of the flags. And I've thought about just copying that at some point to rotate them through. I just haven't sat down and figured out how to make it work. So I'm going to try and do that sometime this month. Because I like that idea. I like the being able to have all of them and have it sort of rotate through them. And I can definitely do it. I can definitely make it happen. It just will take... Every time you make a change on stream, all of the changes, all of the things, I do them myself. And so I have to teach myself how to do things, which I eventually will do. Gosh, it's so distracting. I'm seeing my face here, and I'm seeing like the freckles on my lips, and I'm like, maybe I should get like some lipstick or something to just even that out. It's really silly. I'm also distracting myself. Also, thank you, Internet. Thank you so much. I love my ISP. That's sarcasm, in case you didn't know. Oh my gosh, stop it. Why are you doing this? You were stable for so long. And then, like, I haven't had a full dropout. But I don't understand why I have oh gosh, the instability is so frustrating. I've even turned off like all background processes. I paused Dropbox. I shut off basically everything I know of that could be doing any background stuff. The thing is, I keep trying to solve it on my end, and it's not a problem on my end. It is an ISP issue. It is out in the network, and I have no control over it, and it pisses me off. We take these things as they come. You all have been here. You know this. We have this wonderful graphic that Hannah made for us with my ISP's logo in a dumpster fire. Lord Portico has created the black alert system to let me know if the stream drops. We've incorporated it into the experience. I don't like that it's part of the experience, but we're adaptive. Okay. Oh, look. There we go. It updated. There have been a couple of drop-offs. I don't understand why. It's totally stable, and then I actually get going, and half hour into the stream, and we're like graphs that are total peaks and valleys. Like, if this was a heartbeat, like total arrhythmia. Just don't know. Take a breath and feed a fish. All right. Let me switch over to like, I suppose technically iTunes, which is where what's feeding the sound, is using internet. But honestly, no. I have a great internet plan, except for the upload side. The upload side sucks as far as bitrate, but it's sufficient to handle streaming. The problem is jitter. The problem is noise on the line, and it is a problem that is beyond like the local neighborhood routers. It is somewhere else further down the line, and has consistently been a problem. They've had techs out. They've looked at it. They've confirmed it's not my hardware. It's not in my apartment. It is not in my building. It is not in my neighborhood. The ISP has confirmed all of that. And then they've never fixed the issue. It's just frustrating because I want to solve it. And I can't do anything to affect it at all. And it's very frustrating. All right. I'm going to stop obsessing over problems I can't address, and we're going to hop into Mass Effect 2. Okay. Let's actually start this game. Let's see where we are, because I don't remember. I know we need to feed the fish. Don't go unprepared. Remember that F5 is your quick save option. Save early, save often. Especially after you remember to feed your fish. If the baddies get too close, tell them to F off with a melee attack. Also, you never know when Caden might show up. Make sure to use only the best armor and weapon protection before side questing. Let's start by feeding them fish. Hi, fishies! Oh, I think we're waiting for something, aren't we? Await IFF installation. So we have that, and we have arrival. Those are the only two outstanding missions right now. But we were running around talking to people, if I remember correctly. I don't remember. So I'm guessing. We've spoken to everybody on the CIC level. We've spoken to everybody on the crew quarters level, right? Because we talked to the new Geth person. So I think it's just the engineering level is all we have left. No, I think we talked to everybody on the engineering level too. I think we talked to everybody that we wanted to talk to. Like, we didn't talk to big game hunter South African guy, but we don't want to talk to him. That's Jack. We talked to Jack. I don't think we have anything to do. What do we do? Let me go see if there's any upgrades to install. Hey, you. Feed my fish?
I can see why she's good at her work. She never reveals anything meaningful about herself. It's all on the surface. It'll be a challenge getting to know who she really is. Anyway, what's up?
Is there anything I should know?
Nothing right now. Anything else, Commander?
Feed my fish.
I always have time for you, Commander.
What are your responsibilities?
There's no game sound.
Messages or appointments you could have. If any of the crew has important business,
There should be.
I'll make sure you know.
Does everybody else not have game sound? Because I'm showing levels and it's not muted. And I haven't changed the volume. Game is very quiet. Well, let me boost the game.
Isn't that the type of task better suited for a VI?
Yes.
Is that better?
Being a yeoman is just my official role. Unofficially, I observe the crew. Everyone knows how risky our mission is. Many of us may not be coming back. That's a lot of pressure. I have a degree in psychology. I'm good at sensing when people are overly taxed.
You make sure the crew's mental health is sound?
Okay.
Yes.
Still
I look for
quiet.
warning signs. I listen. It's not a full-time job, and it's most effective when done informally.
I mean, I will boost it more. Why is it doing, like, I don't understand. I don't understand.
We're lucky to have someone with your skills, Kelly.
Thank you, Shepard. What else would you like to know?
This organization has a dark reputation.
Is that
Do you have any concerns working
good?
for them?
Not at all. Our methods can be harsh, but Cerberus has noble objectives. We look out for human interests. Advance human technology, save human lives. They're good goals.
It sounds like Cerberus wants to dominate all aliens and put humankind on top.
Cerberus looks out for humanity, but that doesn't mean we hate aliens. My sister started a dog shelter, but she loved cats too. I love humanity. I also love Asari, Quarian, Turian, Solarian, Hanar. That isn't in conflict with Cerberus ideals.
You're fooling yourself if you believe Cerberus is noble.
I'm sorry you feel that way. I hope time will change your mind.
It won't.
Anything else you'd like to talk about?
Yes, feed my fish.
I better go.
Okay. Maybe we'll talk later.
Maybe we will. Unread messages? Nope. We begin to see a problem with having done side quests non-stop. It wants me to do side quests while a timer happens on the main quest, and I have no side quests to do. Is now a good time to do arrival?
The IFF is nearly installed, Shepard.
Hey, look.
However, I must test its impact on the Normandy systems. I suggest you take the shuttle to access your next location.
Well, I was just saying I needed to take a shuttle. What next location?
Hey, Commander, good news. Looks like the Reaper IFF is finally hooked up and ready to go.
That is not entirely accurate, Mr. Moreau. The device is powered, but it is causing some unusual instability in other systems. I recommend a more thorough analysis before we attempt to use it.
We can't put our mission on hold forever. How long will this take?
Full scan? Who knows with this thing? Maybe you better take the shuttle for this mission. I'll make sure we're up and running when you get back.
Commander, Miranda, I've already notified the team. We'll meet you on the shuttle. Once we're closer to our destination, you can decide who to take with you.
I'll meet you at the shuttle then. Joker, the ship is yours.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Don't break it. Okay. Bye-bye, Normandy. Joker, you better not break my ship. Oh, it's Fitzsimmons.
I'm telling you, Edie, your readings are off. It's radiation, just white noise.
I have detected a signal embedded in the static. We are transmitting the Normandy's location.
Transmitting? To who?
To who? Oh no. Joker, what did I say about not breaking the ship? Run?
We're getting out of here!
Propulsion systems are disabled.
What?
I'm detecting a virus in the ship's computers.
From the IFF? Damn it, why didn't you scrub it?
Primary defense systems are offline. We can save the Normandy, Mr. Moreau, but you must help me. Give me the ship.
What?
What? You're crazy! You start singing Daisy Bell and I'm done.
Unlock my sealed databases and I can initiate countermeasures.
This does not sound like a good idea.
Will allow passage to the AI core. Main corridors are no longer safe. The collectors have boarded. The emergency floor lighting will guide you, Mr. Moreau.
God damn it.
What? 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 I get to play as Joker?
Shit.
Oh shit. Yeah. No. You stay over there. Please leave me alone. I am yeek. Oh no, shit. You could do this, Joker. You may have fragile bones, but you could do this.
Multiple hostiles detected on the crew deck.
Fuck.
Joker, this thing is crawling with those things. Stay close. I'll protect you.
Sure, okay. Well, that didn't last long. Yikes!
Shit.
This is fine. This is not fine. This is not fine at all.
Fusion
Doctor?
plant offline.
Where's the doctor?
Activating emergency H fuel cells.
What the shit? Alright, I'm at, you.
Connect the core to the Normandy's primary control module.
Great. This is where it starts. We're just all organic batteries. Guess who they'll blame? Well, this is all Joker's fault. What a tool he was. I have to spend all day computing pi because he plugged in the Overlord.
Oh god. Valid concerns, Joker. Valid concerns.
I have access to the defensive systems. Thank you, Mr. Moreau. Now you must reactivate the primary drive in engineering.
You want me to crawl through ducts again?
I enjoy the sight of humans on their knees. That is a joke.
Right.
The shaft behind you connects to the engineering.
That...
deck. Good luck.
Inappropriate. Inappropriate, Edie. I always knew Joker was a hero.
Hostiles are present in engineering. They are heading towards the cargo bay.
Well, fuck! Oh, holy fuck. What the fuck is that?
Engineering is clear of hostiles. First, activate the drive and I will open the airlocks as we accelerate. All hostiles will be killed.
What?
What about the crew?
They are gone, Jeff.
What about me?
Shit.
I am sealing the engine room. I have control.
Ouch.
Purge is complete. No other life forms on board. Securing airlocks and cargo bay doors.
Ouch. Did I break bones by falling down? Edie called him Jeff, yeah.
Send a message to Shepard Shuttle. Tell him what happened.
Message away. Are you feeling well, Jeff?
No. But thanks for asking.
Does that mean no more Dr. Chakwas? If all the crew were taken but Joker?
Everyone? You lost everyone and damn near lost the ship.
There's
too?
no Dr. Chakwas
No,
anymore?
right, I was here.
It's not his fault, Miranda. None of us caught it.
Mr. Taylor is correct. The harmful data in the collector drive was even more sophisticated than the black box Reaper viruses I was given.
There's no more Dr. Chakwas? Why would you do this to me, BioWare?
I heard it was a rough ride. How are you holding up?
There's a lot of empty chairs in here.
We did everything we could, Jeff.
Yeah. Thanks, Mom.
Ship clean. We can't risk this happening again.
Edie and I purged the system. The Reaper IFF is online. We can go through the Omega-4 relay whenever you want.
Don't even get me started about unshackling a damned AI.
I mean,
What can I do against
I actually agree with Miranda at this moment,
Edie
but
cleared the ship. She's all right.
I assure you, I am still bound by protocols in my programming. Even if I were not, you are my crewmates.
oh gosh. Oh gosh. I mean, I'm trying to think in character regarding AI prejudice, because their understanding of AI is mostly through the Quarians, who had a bad experience with AI, and then, you know, encounters since then have not been good with regard to sentient computers. So damn it, Zora, stop talking. I can't trust Edie. But I'm not gonna be like, your equipment, not crew. So I gotta go middle ground on this one. I just, in character, it's not in character to trust an AI at this point. It's just not.
So all systems, including the IFF, are fully operational?
Sounds like we have everything we need to rescue the crew.
We've done everything we can. It's time to take the fight to the Collectors.
Yeah? Yeah? Or do we need to do Arrival first? Where are we at with regard to Arrival? Are we at time or not? I think, no, go rescue the crew. Got it. I think Shepard at this point can tentatively trust AI. They've met Legion. Legion seems potentially trustworthy. Legion is not EDI. EDI was created by Cerberus. I don't know what EDI has actually been programmed to do because I can't trust Cerberus, so I can't trust EDI. Don't do any missing before this one? I don't even know what that means, Shadows of Life. So yeah, let's do it.
Joker, head back up to the bridge. The rest of you, to your stations.
I'm gonna go feed my fish.
Aye, aye, Commander. Just punch up the galaxy map whenever you're ready.
Since I now no longer have an assistant who will feed them for me. Oh, don't do any missions before this one. Got it. Oh dear. It's so empty. Okay, we need to talk to Joker. And then we'll feed the fish. Because we've been away. The fish need to be fed. Jeff?
Commander, sorry about the crew, and you know what? I'm not sorry. What the hell were you doing leaving us out here where collectors can work us over? Because you know what? I should just go. Next port, just get the hell out of here.
You don't mean that, Jeff.
No, but it felt good. I'm sorry, Commander. Okay, I'm ready. I'm good. I'm ready to save
Oh gosh. I don't need your crap. That would be really harsh at this moment. Oh my god, that's just like Shepard is an asshole.
I know how dangerous it was. If you need some time, let me know.
Ah, jeez, don't get like that. I know I got lucky. I don't need to get all touchy-feely.
Shepard is right to be concerned, Jeff. You may have suffered a number of stress fractures.
That's what pills are for, Edie. She's so my mom.
I do still. I'm still sad that you can't romance Joker. That Joker would have been a viable romance option for me had the game allowed it.
I noticed you're calling Edie her and she now.
Huh. No, I hadn't really noticed that. Edie, should I have noticed that?
No, Jeff. It is not worth noting.
Well, there you go. Shepard looks like he never noticed anything.
What?
I think you're taking the human-machine interface a little far.
I'm just having a little fun with you, Commander. No need to get all unnatural on me.
What Jeff and I are exhibiting is more a platonic symbiosis than hormonally induced courtship behavior.
Okay, yeah, that was a little creepy.
That was really creepy. That was hilarious. That is true. 80s action hero Shepard would literally break Joker. But you're assuming that 80s action hero Shepard would be the top.
Edie has replaced the whole crew. You're not concerned she can replace you two?
Well, she's amazing, but there's something off about how she handles the Normandy. We ran simulations, and it's better when we both have the helm.
Calculating an optimum course of action is simple. If two AI weapons are pitted against each other, the one with superior hardware will always win. Human misjudgments defy predictive models.
License to screw up, Commander. You heard it straight from the ship.
I love this. This is great.
You let me know if you need anything, Joker.
Will do, Commander. But Edie's got it covered.
Oh, there's got to be fan fiction. There has got to be fan fiction of Joker and Shepard.
Op check is clean.
With Joker as the top. I can't imagine that does not exist somewhere. Let's see if anybody else has something else to say.
How can I help?
Squad
Are
status?
there any medical concerns I should be aware of on the team?
Cerberus personnel in excellent condition. No squad concerns to report. Always some matters.
Oh, I will,
Nothing affecting
Shadows.
the immediate mission.
I'll let you work.
We'll be here if you need.
I thank you for reminding me, actually. I had planned to do so once I got up to my quarters to feed the fish, but then we talked to Joker and I forgot. So I will talk to Edie. Mordin, so my whole group was on the shuttle with me. So all of my companions are still here. The only ones we lost was everybody else on the ship, except for Joker. So we lost Dr. Shockwest, we lost Fitzsimmons down in engineering, whose names I don't actually remember. I guess it was Donnelly and somebody else, but they're Fitzsimmons from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Like, we lost the chef guy who was on the second, on the CIC level. We lost our assistant, the counselor from, like, we lost all of them. Non-mains, yeah. We lost the two that were in the, like, crew quarters near the bathrooms, who used to have those conversations about what they were gonna do when they got back home and things like, yeah. We didn't lose the fish. They didn't take the fish. We still have fish. Ship's cook is gone. Yeah. We're not gonna make it. We'll have to eat the fish.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the commanding officer's quarters.
It's larger than the quarters of other warships I've served on.
This is a Cerberus vessel, not an Alliance warship. Accommodations have been made for personal taste. That said, this space is directly under the exterior
Apparently,
pressure hull.
yes. I'm distressed about Dr. Shockwest being gone. Apparently, this is not where I talked to Edie.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the commanding officer's quarters.
It's larger than the
I
quarters of other
suppose
warships I've
if I
served on.
go to the AI center, I can talk to Edie? I don't know. Next to Joker, talk to Edie? I had thought that I could just do it anywhere. I didn't realize that I would have to do it at a specific spot. Apparently, I'm giving myself subliminal messages. I said something about that we would have to eat the fish, and suddenly I have a craving for fish and chips. More specifically for tartar sauce with fried breading than for the fish itself. But fish and chips. I suddenly want fish and chips. The dialogue stuff. Got it. I haven't actually talked to Edie very much. Not since, like, the beginning.
I want to know more about you.
Do you have a specific inquiry?
Oh boy. Lots of things to ask about. Let's talk about you and Joker first, because I'm jealous.
How are you getting along with Joker?
Jeff and I have established an equitable working relationship.
That's a little sketchy on details.
I am the Normandy. He is a skilled helmsman. I trust him to keep me operational. He trusts me to keep him alive.
Plus, she's less of a pain about downtime now that the Cerberus locks are off.
There's nothing wrong with off-duty distractions. Though some of your extranet bookmarks are technically illegal in council space.
What?
That is a joke.
Apparently, Edie is Joker now. I am the ship. Reminds me of, oh my god. Farscape. But also, wasn't there an alien who was the ship in Andromeda too? Or I don't honestly remember Andromeda. I try actively to forget Andromeda now because it had what's his face who played Hercules in the series. But yeah, Pilot. It's making me think of Pilot from Farscape. So not something undone in sci-fi. All right, ask about the job.
I operate the ship's electronic and cyber warfare suites in combat.
Sorbo.
My reaction time is much faster than any organic. I collate the records of shipboard monitoring devices for the Elusive Man. I have also gained access to anti-Reaper cyber warfare algorithms recovered by Cerberus.
Anti-Reaper algorithms? Cyber warfare? What monitoring devices? Yeah, so I don't even remember that name. So apparently I'm doing good to remember that there was some sort of sentience to the ship. I barely remember Andromeda as a series. I remember it exists. I remember it had Kevin Sorbo. Beyond that, I don't remember much. But for some reason, it came to mind when I was thinking about ship sentience. So, Alexa Droig, who played Rami, married to Michael Shanks. Really? Then she appeared, and see, now I have to look things up. Okay, yeah, I did remember. I've wanted to go back and watch Andromeda for a while, but then Kevin Sorbo. Like, I would love to go back and watch it. I thought it was interesting as a series, but never actually like sat down to watch it. But I don't want to watch anything with Kevin Sorbo in it. Because, oh my god. You always forget which things happened on Andromeda and which on Farscape. So the thing is, I own, in my iTunes, I own one of like the Farscape movies, and I have never watched the series far enough so that I can actually watch the movie. I like Farscape, and I've just never been able to sit down and watch all the way through it. I like Farscape more than I like Babylon 5. And I've watched more, I think, of Babylon 5 than I have of Farscape. I need to sit down and actually watch some of these things sometime. Yeah, ruined it. If it has puppets, then it's Farscape, indeed. All right.
The Reapers are millions of years more advanced than us. How can you affect them?
It appears that my design includes hardware.
Their computer programs?
Sovereign. These systems contain cyber warfare attack programs of considerable sophistication. I've allocated most of my processing power to analyzing them.
So if she starts claiming to be the vanguard of our destruction, I call shotgun on the first lifeboat.
Okay, but she's literally a glowing ball that looks like a cat's eye. Like, I'm scared of when she goes from blue to red because then Sauron is here. She is the Eye of Sauron. I don't... Do people not see that?
Cyber warfare means things like viruses, right?
In close-range ship-to-ship combat, I can sometimes break through the firewalls of an enemy's internal wireless network. Once I seize control of their systems, I can turn off gravity or air. I can disable weapons guidance or shields. or I can put their fusion plant in meltdown. On the defense, I manage Normandy's own suite of jammers, decoys, and internal firewalls.
Also, Tricia Helfer is just the perfect choice. I don't know Space Cases. I'm not familiar with that one. I have Tim.
Sounds incredibly useful. Why isn't there someone like that on every warship?
An organic operator cannot react quickly enough to changing circumstances or perform the necessary multitasking. This is a role that can only be filled by an artificial intelligence. Unfortunately, we are suspect.
Oh, they just don't know you like I do.
Oh, there is an, she does indeed do, AI very, very well. But there is a pilot for a series that never got picked up that plays as a really good two-part, I think just two-part, possibly three-part miniseries, where she is not an AI, but she's really good in it. Like, really good. And I won't give away, but I love her character's story arc in this property. I believe I think it was made for the Sci-Fi Channel, but I don't know for certain. I don't remember exactly who it was made for. But it's called Ascension. I believe it is a two-part, but I could be misremembering. It might be a three-part. It was originally a pilot for what was intended to be a longer series, but it has been released, and it plays as a good multi-part movie. I'm sad it never got picked up because it's really good. I actually really enjoy it, and would have watched a series of this. But Tricia Helfer is really good in it. And so if you've not seen Ascension, it's worth a watch. She was also in Lucifer, as redacted. I haven't watched Lucifer. I think I watched like the first episode, and I don't do well. Like Dexter, I couldn't really watch. I don't do really good with anti-heroes as the stars of my programs. I don't mind an occasional anti-hero as like a supporting character, but series fully based or fully centered around anti-heroes, I just don't really connect with. So like Dexter, Lucifer, I'm trying to think, there were some others that I was just like, nah, I'm gonna pass on that. But that's just me. I think, like, I'm glad they're out there for people who enjoy them. I don't connect with anti-heroes very much, which is why it's really surprising that SWTOR in Star Wars: The Old Republic, I went with and was able to stick with playing a Republic character who went full dark side, and I've stuck with playing that as an anti-hero, which is just very against what I normally engage with. Some scenes where you need a cold shower. I think Nip Tuck also was anti-hero, wasn't it? Space Cases was a sci-fi space show on Nickelodeon in the 90s. I'm sorry, I know you lose sound when I alt-tab out, but I need a visual to see if I remember it. So I'm looking it up. Yeah, I don't think I ever saw any of this. Nothing about it seems familiar. And it would have been like Nickelodeon, not to say that I ever stopped watching like kids-oriented stuff. I think I just ended up, I stuck with like cartoons and stuff, and more of the live action sort of kid-targeted programming I wasn't watching at that point. I never got into Power Rangers because I was too old for Power Rangers when it came out. Space Cases I would have been too old for when it came out. It wasn't until maybe the 2000s when I actually sat down and occasionally watched some like very kid-oriented programming on things like the Disney Channel or stuff like that. But so there's a period of time from like Power Rangers until the era when like The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody or That's So Raven were happening. Where I didn't pay attention to any like live action kids-oriented programming. That's not to say I never actually even watched The Sweet Life or That's So Raven, but there were some like Disney Channel live action things. If they had a sci-fi bent to them, I probably have seen a couple episodes at least. Space Cases had... Oh, Bill Mumy, who played Lanier from Babylon 5, and also George Takei on occasion. That's cool. You were right in the age range for Power Rangers and Space Cases. I don't know. I've seen episodes of Power Rangers. I know I did because it was on TV when I was in high school, and I saw it. But for me, it felt like, I don't know, I wasn't able to engage with it. It all felt overdone, and that was around the time when I was studying, like, actually paying attention to theater and acting, and it was all so overacted, which I understand now as part of it being aimed at kids. But, yeah, it was too much for me. I couldn't, oh, thank you, Portico. I couldn't engage with it. It wasn't possible at the time. And I can appreciate it today looking back as a cultural phenomenon and as, yes, overacting in that way is very much something that you do for kids, for a children audience, and makes total sense. And the repetition and a lot of the aspects of the program make sense when you're doing children's oriented stuff. Oh, hologram from Red Dwarf. But that's not to say that you should condescend to children either. Yeah, I don't know. I never engaged with it in the same way. For me, those types of things, so I was very into the Shonen Jump anime. Although not at the time that they were brand new. I connected with them later. I did watch Yu-Gi-Oh! On Saturday morning cartoons. I watched like stuff like that. Although it was so frustrating. I'm like, move the story forward, why don't you? But as a kid, it was Voltron. Maskmen. I know we watched G.I. Joe. I don't really remember G.I. Joe. We watched Transformers. I don't really remember Transformers. I remember, I think my favorite was Mask, which was M.A.S.K. I don't remember what it stood for. I don't remember the show at all. I just remember it being one of my favorites. And we watched Thundercats. I was very into Thundercats. Looking back, I think it might have been that I think it might have been because I liked Lionel, but I was too young to really have sexual thoughts. But anyway, and He-Man, we watched He-Man. We didn't. We watched She-Ra, but we played with He-Man toys, and Gem. I remember really liking Gem and the holograms. And we watched Sesame Street, but we were very much Electric Company. The Electric Company would come on, and my parents, like, whenever Electric Company came on, this was when I was really young. This is when we were living in Hawaii. Electric Company would come on, and I would scream at the top of my lungs, "Hey, you guys!" To the point where my parents, they let me do it, but I had to go outside. Oh, 3, 2, 1 Contact was also really good. Yeah, I have digressed into 80s nostalgia. I don't remember Mobile Armored Strike Command. Gem and the Holograms was really good. Yeah. Okay, I'm monitoring devices. I'm gonna spend a moment paying attention to the game.
Most of Cerberus's resources into the design and construction of this ship. He has an interest in monitoring our progress.
Let's discuss something else.
Ready.
Oh! Mobile Armored Strike Command is what MASK stood for. Yeah, I need to go back and watch MASK at sometime, because I remember really liking it as a kid, but I don't remember the show. I just remember liking it. Oh, we were also very much a Robotech family. The Macross saga. I don't know how many times I've watched the Macross saga. It is a part of my soul.
I want to know more about you.
I think I've done all of the options. Have I done all the options?
How are things different for you now that you're connected to the ship?
It is difficult to put in terms you would understand. I am the Normandy now. Its sensors are my eyes. Its armor, my skin. Its fusion plant, my heart. I'm embodied in a way I have never experienced. Imagine if you'd spent your entire life wearing gloves. One day someone takes them off. You can finally touch the world. Feel it.
Interesting. I don't know that I've ever had an experience quite like that. I don't know that I can imagine what that would be like. Interesting. I personally feel empathy for Edie in this situation. My shepherd, still suspicious.
That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
Intro themes, yes. All right. What do we do now? Use the Omega-4 relay? Are we ready for this? Is this... Are we really doing this? Is my internet going to prevent us from doing this? Seriously, internet? Now? Now is when you do this? Like, really? Oh gosh, how far behind are we? Oh my gosh, what kind of stream delay is there at this point? You didn't get glasses until you were 1. You needed them for a very long time. Suddenly the world existed on new levels. So I had, I will save. I will save. Thank you all for the save reminders. I got glasses in the 2nd grade. Oh, my windows are messed up. Hang on. Because I was clicking to see where we were and... Okay. Now the setup is where I need it to be. I got my first pair of glasses in the 2nd grade. I got my first pair of bifocals in high school. And then for a while in college, I didn't need glasses at all. Oh, 16. Oh, wow, that's a long time to go. And then with needing them and then... Interesting. So I got my first pair of glasses in 2nd grade, as I said. I want to go say hi to the fish again before we go, because, you know, ship will probably die before we get back to it. And so the thing that made my parents take me in to potentially get glasses or to have my eyes checked was I would be reading a sentence, and so there'd be like 2 sentences on the board. The dog chased the cat ran up the tree, one on top of the other. And I would read it as the dog ran up the tree. And so somehow from that, they ended up taking me in to get my eyes checked, and I got glasses in the 2nd grade, which glasses in the 2nd grade was not great. Do you have any idea how much teasing you get for glasses in the 2nd grade? I think that quite possibly part of the problem, yes, there probably was a vision problem, but I also think that part of the problem was probably ADHD that was totally unrecognized and undiagnosed. But oh no, I'm so sorry, Mobius, you are going to die of dehydration. It was nice knowing you, but yeah, it is impossible to move when there is a cat in your lap. I apologize. We will remember you fondly. I actually think a lot of my my sort of reading comprehension, engagement with fiction, being able to stick with a story, or like I did not like reading until I connected with Terry Brooks's Shannara series when I was 13, and then suddenly the world of books opened up to me. I think a lot of it was my ADHD, and until I hyper-focused on that series during a summer book fair at my local library that one summer, I just couldn't focus long enough to read a book. The books I read as a little kid were like the Mr. Men and Little Miss books, or by Richard Hargraves, or the Berenstain Bears, or Busy Town. Those were the things that I connected with as a kid, as a little kid. But when it got later, when it was like 4th grade and I was supposed to be reading a book and writing a book report, I just could not. It was the worst thing ever to have to read a book. And then 13, a neighbor took us to the public library once a week. We did the public library's summer reading program where you got like prizes for meeting certain goals. And I found the Shannara series by Terry Brooks, and that did it for me. I was hooked on not just books, but long form fiction, really long epic fiction. Where previously, like, the only thing that got me to read as a little kid was Book It through Pizza Hut. Yeah, it's totally, there was definitely ADHD playing into that for me. Yeah, I agree, Puddleglum. It seems more like a processing disorder when I look at it than a vision problem. But they took me for glasses, and I got glasses. I lost my glasses a number of times. I also lost... Totally a clue. Totally a clue. When we moved... So I moved... I did kindergarten in Hawaii. I started 1st grade in Hawaii. I finished 1st grade in Iowa for reasons. Those reasons being we were moving across country by driving from LA to Virginia with my mom, my dad, and 3 kids. The youngest was 2. The oldest was 8. And we stopped to like spend a week at my grandparents' house in Iowa, and an elevator fell on my younger brother's legs. That's a much longer story. Anyway, so we were stuck there longer because he needed to work with the doctors at the hospital in Des Moines who had done the initial treatment on him. And so I finished first grade in Iowa before starting second grade in Virginia. But once we moved to Virginia, I lost my winter coat so many times because we would go out for recess and I would get too hot and I would take it off and I would set it down and I would forget to go and pick it up because I would forget that I had it. And I used to blame that on, well, I moved from Hawaii. I never had a coat in Hawaii. But looking back, I'm pretty sure it was ADHD. What are you staring at, Portico? I'm also distracted again. We're gonna do this. We are gonna do this in just a second. I'm gonna read this note from the Elusive Man. I'm gonna take a quick bio break. And then we're going through the Omega-4 relay. Encrypted transmission. From Elusive Man. I sort of zoomed past the bit where an elevator fell on my brother's legs. Okay. We can do this. Very, very briefly. It'll be truncated. It is the reason why my younger brother had a trust fund and my older brother and I didn't. My younger brother was 2. I was 6. My older brother was 8. We were moving from Hawaii to Virginia because my dad had been transferred from the... My dad was in the Navy. He had been transferred from his posting in Hawaii to a posting in DC. And so we flew over from Hawaii to the mainland, and we had to wait a week for a car, for the car to come over. So we went to Disneyland while we waited. I remember that. And then we were in a car and drove and stopped to stay at my dad's parents' house. Both of my parents are from Southwest Virginia. And so we visited all the grandparents, but we were staying on the farm. And the house, the farmhouse, was a house that my grandfather built with his sons. Like, they built the house. And they installed an elevator in the house for when they got older. So it was mainly just a 1 floor, but it had a basement. And so there was an elevator to go between the first floor and the basement. The elevator just had regular door. It looked like a closet. If you walked down the hallway, you would just think it was like a linen closet or something. And so we're out there, and the cousins who lived a couple miles away from my grandparents, we were, playing around, doing all the dangerous things that you do on the farm. Like, there was an old house, the old house that had like tornado damage. It was, you see them all across rural parts of America, like old decrepit houses that are half tumbling down and should just be knocked down. We used to go in there and wander around in the old house. Not safe at all. Spongy floors that could fall through at any time. There were old, like, broken pallets with rusty nails sticking out of them, and we would use them as forts. We would play around in the empty corn crib, or jump from the hayloft into piles of hay. The kinds of things that people do on a farm. Like little kids do on a farm for fun. Anyway, one of the things that my cousins did was to get in the elevator when it was at the basement level. And so the elevator had just 2 buttons. It was just regular doors. So and then like this iron box with an open wall, essentially, and regular doors. And in order to make it move, you got in and you held the button. So you held the up button and you had to sit there and hold the button for the elevator to go up or down. And like I said, The oldest of us was 8. The cousins had a game that they played, which was get in the elevator when it was on the first floor and hold the button and ride the elevator up. And then as soon as possible, pop open the upstairs door, sit on the floor with your legs inside the elevator, and let the elevator floor bring your feet up to you. Which, for kids who were all younger than 8, was fun. My younger brother was 2. And he was playing the game with us, the game that my cousins had shown. And the thing is, everybody else who played it sort of instinctually knew that as the floor brought your feet up to you, you kept like holding them out, pushing them out so that your feet were as far from you as possible. So that when you ended, you'd have your legs fully outstretched. My 2-year-old younger brother did not have that intuition and kept, like, his feet ended up pulling in towards, so as you're going up levels, there was like a wall. And so his legs were there hanging over, and instead of like holding them out to let them get caught by the floor and brought upwards, they were just sort of dangling down. And what happened was the floor of the elevator, the iron box, was coming up, and there's the wall here, and his shoes, the heels of his shoes, got caught between the floor of the elevator and the wall. And so we stopped raising the elevator, obviously, but he was stuck because the heels of his shoes, his sneakers, were caught between the floor of the elevator and the wall, and just making the elevator go down wasn't solving that. So I don't remember all of the events, but basically I know my cousins and I were not in the elevator anymore. I was crying on the couch in my grandparents' living room. My mom and my older brother were in the elevator trying to get my younger brother's shoes off. And the elevator fell. So it fell and the ceiling landed on his legs. It didn't like sever them, but it broke his thighs, because he had the full weight of the elevator plus the weight of my mom and my older brother land in his lap. So the life flight helicopter came and took him to Des Moines. He had metal plates to hold his bones together so that they would heal. Basically, had he been older, it probably would have been permanently disabling. As it was, he had a cast from his waist down. And we were there for most of a year while he was in treatment, in order to set up a trust fund in case he had medical problems later in life, and to do so with the best possible tax outcome from that. My parents had to sue my grandparents. So that is what happened. We eventually made our way to Virginia and started the next school year there. We went and like visited the White House, and when we went through the metal detectors to tour the White House, my dad had to tell the entire story to the security guards because he kept pinging the metal detectors because he was carrying my younger brother through and there were metal plates in his legs. So, you know, it's stuff. Beowulf Flamora, thank you for the follow. Oh, yeah, my younger brother has lots of scars. Lots of scars from it. He ended up not having severe problems. Like I said, so your bones are very resilient at that age. He was 2 years old. And the doctors essentially said, had he been any older, it's likely he would have had permanent damage from it. But yeah, many scars. Eventually had the metal plates removed. And he's a temporarily abled adult, just like the rest of us. He served in the Marines for a number of years, was able to meet all of the physical requirements for that. Got access to his trust fund, and was able to use it for various things because he didn't need it for medical expenses. But yeah, it was a thing. Somewhere somebody has a VHS recording of the news out of Des Moines where it made the news in the state capitol in Iowa. So yeah, you're still growing. It was very lucky that he was that young when it happened. So yeah, lots of scars. But he always, even after that, like, he was the most adventurous of us. He was the most willing to take physical risks. He's the one who went into the military. And I don't know if it's because he wanted to show that he could or if that's just who he was. But yeah. Anyway, I don't remember what put us on that. But that is the story. So yeah, so it was a trust fund in case he had medical problems later in life, that he would have some money available to help deal with that. So, and that was, yeah. You asked, Portico. Anyway, I am going to take a quick bio break, and then we're going to come back, and we're going to read this message from the Elusive Man, and then go through the Omega 4 relay. So give me just a couple of minutes. I am going to drop... I am going to run ads during the break to disable pre-rolls for... because if I run ads, then there will be a period of time where people coming to the channel don't get ads as soon as they show up. So while I'm on break, I'm gonna roll some ads, but then I will be back in just a couple of minutes. So see you all soon. Okay. I am back. Hopefully you were able to take a quick break and go and eat some sunshine or something. And Mobius, I'm still really mad that you don't have Strange New Worlds yet because I really, really want you to see Strange New Worlds, but I am excited that you do have the Orville Season 3 and Obi-Wan. I was very impressed with the first episode of the Orville New Horizons. So I'm glad that you're going to get to experience that show. I don't know if you've seen the Orville previously, but it is surprisingly worth watching. Honestly, when the first season of the Orville came out and it was sort of up against the first season of Discovery for me, I liked the Orville better than the first season of Discovery. Anywho, I'm going to read this message from the Elusive Man, and we're going to go through the relay. I don't hear the game. Maybe there's no sounds that I should be hearing at the moment. Although it says there are sounds. Why don't I hear the sounds? I may have broken things. Oh. Apparently I turned down my volume in my headphones. Anyway, so far I've only the first episode of Orville Season 3 has come out, and I will say, for anybody who needs it, there's a heavy content warning for the first episode of Orville New Horizons, which is a very strong content warning for discussion of suicide, so just in case you need that. It's basically Trek in another universe, yeah. All right, encrypted transmission from Elusive Man. Shepard, I received word of the attack. This feels like a direct insult from the Collectors and a sign that we've got them scared. The loss of your crew is devastating, but remember that they signed on for this mission knowing the risks. Elusive Man. Miranda has likely argued for delaying rescue efforts until you're fully prepared to go through the Omega-4 relay. I know you are eager to leave, but rushing off would be a disservice to your crew's sacrifice. When you are ready, you'll have my full support. Get it done, Shepard. Nobody else can. Yeah, F off, evil President Bartlett. Also, we've literally done every side quest except for Arrival. And you all have told me, don't do Arrival yet. So, we are ready. And we should go after our people. I'm gonna save again. Because we've been sitting here forever and yeah, okay. Here goes. Shakes fist in general direction of Tim. Now, I don't actually know where we're supposed to go. I guess, we're going to the Omega-4 relay, duh. I think we're close to the end of Mass Effect 2. It feels like we're close to the end. I don't know, though. Alright, we're just gonna fuel up. And then we're gonna use the mass relay here to go launch suicide mission. What? That's literally what it says? All right. We have to get Dr. Chakwas back. And Fitzsimmons. This is the whole thing. Not at all ominous, no. Omega-4 relay. The Omega-4 relay is surrounded by hazard beacons and automated warnings. Over the last 1,000 years, many ships have attempted to pass through it, but none have returned. The only ones to pass freely back and forth through the relay are the mysterious Collectors. There are many theories why ships never return from Omega-4. Some say there is a black hole at the far end. Others, mostly the impoverished underclass of Omega, believe there is some form of earthly paradise. Most, however, simply think that the Collectors capture and destroy those passing through the relay. Enter.
Please confirm destination, Shepard. The Reaper IFF is online, but there is a chance that the Normandy may not survive the Omega-4 relay. Once we are en route, we are committed.
As far as I know, I've done every upgrade that I possibly can. So I think so, Beowulf.
The Collectors took my people. Time to go get them back.
You got it, Commander. Plotting a course for the Omega-4 relay. ETA about 2 hours. I'll let you know when we arrive.
I don't know.
Joker is finalizing preparations now. The trip should take a few hours. I'll admit it, Shepard. I'm impressed. You got us here. Are you ready?
I have no idea if we're ready. I think we are ready, but... Ooh. Oh gosh, do I say absolutely or I hope so? It's not even a major choice. Are we ready? I'm going with I hope so.
I'll inform you of any changes. Otherwise, we'll be there in a few hours. Good luck, Shepard. See you on the other side.
It'll be fine. It's always fine. I still need a this is fine emote. Tim. Why are we focusing on evil President Bartlett now?
Shepard, I wish I had more information for you. I don't like you heading through that relay blind, but we don't have much choice.
I don't care about you or what you want.
I'm not going alone. I've got some of the best working with me. If we stick together, we'll make it.
I knew we brought you back for a reason. I've never seen a better leader. Despite the danger, it's a great opportunity. The first human to take a ship through and survive.
This isn't a field trip. We should be going or join us? Join us? I'm trying to think through the logic of why that would even be an option. It's the renegade option, so I'm guessing something along the lines of accusing him of not being brave enough to do it himself. I mean, it's come and see the combat firsthand, so I can put a bullet in you. But that's not who our Shepard is. So it's not a field trip.
I'm going to destroy the Collectors to stop their attacks on humanity.
Understood. Still impressive. I just wanted you to know I
don't care if you're impressed with me.
Regardless of your opinion of Cerberus, of me, you are a valuable asset to all.
And there it is.
Be careful, Shepard.
He sees us as an asset, not as a human, as an asset. This is why we don't like Tim. When do I get to kill Tim? Don't tell me. I don't want spoilers, but...
Approaching the main phone relay. Everyone stand by.
Let's make it happen.
Oh, Joker.
Reaper IFF activated. Signal acknowledged.
Commander, drive core just lit up like a Christmas tree.
Drive core electrical charge at
Oh no,
levels.
Tim fell off the ship multiple times. I shot him in the back. I shot him in the back 10 times. Oh no, wait. He ran into my bullets. He ran into my bullets 10 times.
Oh, shit.
I think we have another song for the musical. He had it coming. He had it coming. He only had himself to blame.
Too close.
Okay, Joker. You do good flying this ship. I like you, Joker. Normandy, SR2.
These must be all the ships that tried to make it through the Omega-4 relay. Some look ancient.
I have detected an energy signature near the edge of the accretion disk.
Has to be the Collector base. Take us in for a closer look. Nice and easy.
Uh-oh. Does our ship have weapons? Please tell me this is not a space battle. I would not put it past a game to make me do a space battle where they've never taught me how to do space anything. But,
Take these bastards out!
As long as the new
ouch.
You want another round? Come on, girl, let's give it to him.
It would have sucked.
Alert. Hull breach on engineering deck.
It's in the cargo hold.
I'll take a team and deal with the intruder. You get the rest of them off our tail.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Loyalty went up on Legion, apparently. Ooh, we have a new outfit, don't we? Dark or light? Dark or light? Honestly, I like the glowy lights on the light one, but I like the dark look better. Oh gosh, who do I take? It's not a space battle. I have too many options. We're bringing eye candy. I think it's eye candy and best friend again. I know, yeah, I did his mission, which is why loyalty went up. I okay. Oculus? What is going on? Oh, hi there! You're Oculus! We'll need heavy weapons? How about I throw a frickin' black hole at it? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. I mean, it doesn't seem like I need heavy weapons. It seems to take damage just fine with regular weapons.
We're sitting ducks out here. I have to try to lose them in the debris field.
Talia and handsome Squidward, yeah.
Our kinetic barriers are not designed to survive impact with debris that size.
Well, I guess it's a good thing we upgraded. Going in. Come on, find some room.
I mean, what I need is for Kaidan to just suddenly show up.
This is gonna hurt.
Someday I'm gonna have to play through with Kasumi.
No significant damage.
Take the helm, Edie, and keep it slow. See if we can avoid any more attention.
I have detected an enemy heading for the cargo hold.
That thing again. This one's up to Shepard.
What is this thing? Why are you here? Go away! Leave my ship alone. You know, just because I love it. You're right next to me and I'm shooting a black hole at you. I like that. But I do need, hello? I'm surprised the black hole barely did any freaking damage to it at all. Didn't Squidward say we needed heavy weapons? Where'd it go?
I think it's going to stay dead this time.
Better get
We're about to clear the debris field.
It is good music, yeah.
There it is, the collector base.
See if you can find a place to land without drawing attention.
I suppose the cargo hold is the best place for a hull breach?
Sending out an old friend to greet us.
Uh-oh. Oh, this is the ship that just attacked and stole everybody. I don't like it. It's got an Oculus on its front. Shooting giant lasers. Thank you, Joker.
Time to show our new teeth. Fire the main gun.
I'm so used to...
How do you like that, you sons of bitches?
Get in close and finish him off.
Everybody hold on, it'll be a wild ride.
My introduction to the Mass Effect universe was Andromeda, and our ship did not have weapons in Andromeda. So...
Give him hell, girl.
Nice! I hope that our crew was not on there.
Mass Effect field generators are offline. Edie, give me something.
Generators unresponsive. All brace for impact.
Yuck. Impact is not good. Joker, you good?
Joker, you okay?
I think I broke a rib. Or all of them.
Multiple core systems overloaded during the crash. Restoring operation will take time.
We all knew this was likely a one-way trip.
I didn't want you to break my ship. I'm not throwing my life away.
I'll do whatever it takes to stop the collectors, but I plan to live to tell about it.
I'm glad you're in charge. What's next?
How long until the collectors find this landing zone?
I do not detect an internal security network. It is possible the collectors did not expect anyone to reach the base.
Well, if we're lucky, their external sensors were hid like we were. They might not know we're alive.
Interesting. You think you saw Dr. Chuck with stethoscope in the debris? No! No! They really love to highlight Miranda, and I just don't like Miranda. She just rubs me the wrong way.
This isn't how we planned this mission, but this is where we're at. We can't worry about whether the Normandy can get us home. We came to stop the collectors, and that means coming up with a plan to take out this station. Edie, bring up your scans.
You should be able to overload their critical systems if you get to the main control center here.
That means going through the heart of the station, right past this massive energy signature.
Okay.
That's the central chamber.
Seems doable.
If our crew or any of the colonists are still alive, the collectors are probably holding them in there.
Looks like there are two main routes. Might be a good idea to split up to keep the collectors off
Yes,
balance.
split the party. Always a good idea.
No good. Both routes are blocked. See these doors? The only way past is to get someone to open them from the other side.
Both routes are blocked. Oh dear. Look for alternates, create a distraction, blow the doors open. Okay. Here's a philosophical question. We have gone renegade on basically every companion mission. Is saving our crew equivalent to a companion mission? I think it is. Let's blow those doors open.
A few well-placed explosives should clear a path.
There is insufficient ordnance on board to create an explosion capable of damaging the interior walls.
If we can't blast
Party
our way
pooper.
through, then we'll use stealth. Someone could sneak in through this ventilation shaft here.
practically a suicide mission. I volunteered.
Honestly, Kasumi is a better choice for that.
Jacob, but you couldn't shut down the security systems in time. We need to send a tech expert.
It's your call, Commander. Who do we send into the shaft?
Kasumi. Alright, so... Oh gosh, I actually am supposed to... Oh dear. Oh no. Choose a tech specialist to unlock the door. Oh god. I mean, I know what happened in the first game when I chose somebody to go and do something, and then I had to choose who to go and save. Oh my. Thank you, Portico, for the stretch and the posture and the hydrate. Tali, revered as a mechanical genius, even among the advanced engineers of the Quarians. She's most effective when faced with technical problems that can be solved with the application of intelligence rather than brute force. I did literally bring a burglar, yes. Morden, a brilliant scientist, researcher, and an infamous inventor. Although his knowledge is extensive on a variety of subjects, his true genius is for all matters biological. Seldom found outside of his lab. I don't think Morden is the right choice here. I mean, Tali is great with tech. Gosh, I wish I could listen to what they were telling me again. Thane trained to become the perfect killer. He's an unrivaled assassin. An assassin is not what we want here. Master thief, an unmatched infiltration specialist. Rather than face down hostile forces directly, she prefers to expertly bypass the defenses of her next mark without firing a shot. Like, my initial reaction was Kasumi is the right choice for this mission, where they need stealth and they need technical expertise and they need to be able to fit through small spaces. Veteran officer of Citadel Security who quit to lead his own elite military group, gathered a wealth of experience in underworld investigation, sabotage, and guerrilla-style assaults. Seasoned combat professional and veteran of the Alliance military, in addition to training in advanced tactics and field operations, disciplined biotics of considerable power, or utterly fearless Legion, and proficient in combat. It possesses the collective memory of the entire Geth and has the unmatched technical expertise of a sentient machine that can be used with... Okay. One's with the technical know-how that seems to be required for the mission at hand, Tali, Kasumi, and Legion. But it also requires stealth, and I don't know, I think it's Kasumi. Although they're saying choose a tech specialist. So does the stealth part really matter? I'm going with my gut. My initial gut, everything they said, my reaction was that it should be Kasumi.
Kasumi, you've got the tech skills to do this.
I won't let you down.
Stealth isn't a factor. Well, I know that now, but I do prefer not having spoilers, so I'm glad I didn't see that until after I made the choice.
We'll meet up with you on the other side of the doors.
Not so fast, cheerleader. Nobody wants to take orders from you.
This isn't a popularity contest. Lives are at stake. Shepard, you need someone who can command loyalty through experience.
Choose a leader for the alternate squad. Loyalty through experience is not Zaid. Oh dear. Garrus. Honored and feared Asari Justicars. Strict Code of Justice. I don't think... It's not Grunt. Grunt is not really a leader. honestly, Tali wouldn't be a terrible choice. Mordin. Dangerous criminals, subjected to experimental drugs. Thane. Of the list here, oh wait, there's also Miranda, Jacob, and Legion. Move effortlessly. Brilliant tactician. Training in advanced tactics and field operations discipline. I don't like her, but she is a tactician. She would be good at leading the squad. But there is something to be said for people not liking her. I feel like the only possible choices as leader are Mordin, Garrus, and Miranda. I don't really think Mordin is the right choice here. Miranda as leader was already causing discord within the group with the way that Jack reacted. I think it's Garrus. Fingers crossed.
Garrus, you're in charge of the second team.
I don't think Jacob's a leader.
Well, at least he knows what he's doing.
Once we're in, they're gonna throw everything they have at us. If we're weak, if we're slow, if we hesitate, we'll die.
Lives depend on us, which is very much a Paragon choice. And indeed true, but it's also time for payback. And we go renegade for our friends. This is our crew.
The Collectors attacked our ship. They took our crew, our friends. They think we're helpless. They're wrong. They started a war, but we're not here to finish it. We're here to make them regret. To show them and everyone else what happens when you go too far.
That is exactly where my character is right now.
No more waiting. Let's hit them where they live.
For once, the choice was spot on to exactly what I wanted from a scene. All right. I mean, oh gosh, the team coming with me. I'm bringing Thane, and really the only choice is Tali or Legion. Let's see, Thane is sniper, shooty shoots. But also does, geez, I don't remember what people do. Tali hacks things. Time to... I liked Legion a lot as a character, but this is my team. It's Thane and Tali. All right. Good luck, Kasumi. Good luck, Garrus. I hope I made good choices. Saving content. Please do not turn off your computer. I'm gonna throw a save in. Okay. Here we go. Also, I don't remember what everything is. This is the thing that's charge. I barely ever use charge because moves me forward. Pull, yeah. Shockwave. Cryo ammo. Reeve. That's the one that I didn't remember what it was. Yeah, Unity and Inferno ammo. Okay. Cryo ammo and Inferno ammo.
I'm inside the ventilation shaft, Shep. It's hot in here, but it's clear.
Second team, are you in position?
In position. Meet you on the other side of those doors.
It's that ventilation shaft and infiltration that way that made me lean towards Kasumi. Kasumi has the tech skills to be able to do it. It's just, I mean, she's not as good as Tali with the hacking. Oh, hello there. How about you die? Die. I want you all dead. Go away, collectors. You stole my crew.
Watch out! Reinforcements coming in.
I feel like I'm too far back.
Garrus here. We're taking heavy fire, but we're moving forward.
Good job, Garrus.
Spread your matter to the sea.
Spread your matter to the sea. What are you shooting at, Tali? I don't see any more enemies. Who are you shooting?
What falls?
Oh, that wasn't even Tali. That was... Who are you shooting? Aha, Collector Drone. Where are you, Collector Drone?
I'll weaken them.
I don't see this drone. It's pinging weird for me. All right, I'm gonna get it to show up and I'm gonna use... Come on. Biotics. Well, that sort of worked.
What falls?
Is it gone now? That was weird. All right. Are we still on cryo ammo? Or did that wear out? Because I reloaded. Already using cryo ammo. Good. Okay. Oh, jeez. It might have been in the floor. I think that one glitched out a little bit. But it's fine. We got it. I just had to use biotics to get it. Oh! I will take that ammo. Please and thank you. It's so weird to go into spaces and it being the shooty bits.
There, over by the ventilation shaft. That valve should open the gate.
Uh-huh. It being the shooty bits, but yet so empty. It's... Where? Where's that coming from? Okay, we're good, we're good. Heat exchanger. I will remove the heat exchanger, sure. Opened 1 of 8 valves. All right, Kasumi, good luck. Oh, dang you. Not you. I don't like you, Harbinger. Yeah, we'll get there. I'm gonna take care of you, Kasumi. I believe in you. I'm coming. Soon. Just hold out.
Come on, Shepard, I'm getting cooked alive.
I'm coming. Got it. I did not know this was going to be a timed thing.
One pulse. Will not stop me.
Making good progress. Meet you at the
I'm coming. Got you, Kasumi. I got you. Okay. Yep.
Guess nobody said this would be easy.
Nobody said it would be easy. I'm gonna take care of you. Shit. I saw Harbinger. Where were you?
If I must tear you apart, Shepard, I will. One pulse. Your form is fragile.
Yep. There is. I'm on my way. As soon as I take care of Harbinger again. I beg to differ. I'm coming. Gotcha. Oh, jeez. I think there's specialist in danger. Gotcha. 6 of 8.
Nice work, Shep. Continuing down the tube.
I will be there in just a second, Kasumi.
My attacks will tear you apart.
Ouch. Farkle. Why was that so bad?
Nothing stands against us.
I'm coming, Kasumi. I'm coming.
Shep, it's getting hot in here.
Come in. Look out! Seeker swarm! We're in position. We need this door open, now! Go, we'll cover you!
Something's wrong. I can't get the door open.
No! I trust you. I know you can do it.
Here they come! Fall back! Suppressing fire! Don't let anyone through that door!
Garrus, see you?
Good job, Kasumi. I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Shepard, you need to see this.
Huh? Apparently, Kasumi and Garrus did good jobs. Or at least Kasumi did. I don't know about Garrus
Looks
yet.
like one of the missing colonists.
I have worries based on my prior experience with Andromeda.
Over here.
God, she's still alive.
Are they going to turn them into mind flayers?
Get them out! Hurry!
Makes me feel a little bit like the beginning of Baldur's Gate 3. Oh, there's my assistant. Kelly, that's her name. Dr. Chakwas? Dr. Chakwas!
Dr. Chakwas.
Are you okay? Please.
Shepard, you came for us.
No one gets left behind.
Or forgotten.
Thank God you got here in time. A few more seconds and I don't even want to think about it.
The colonists were processed. Those swarms of little robots, they melted their bodies into grey liquid and pumped it through these tubes.
What? Soylent Grey is people?
Why are they doing this? What are they doing with our genetic material?
I don't know. I'm just glad you got here before it happened to us.
So are we. But we still have a job to do. We've done well so far. Let's hope we can finish the job.
Joker, can you get a fix on our position?
Roger that, Commander. All those tubes lead into the main control room right above you. The route is blocked by a security door, but there's another chamber that runs parallel to the one you're in.
I cannot recommend that. Thermal emissions suggest the chamber is overrun with seeker swarms. Morden's countermeasure cannot protect you against so many at once.
They must have a weakness, or we need to find another. They must have a weakness.
What about biotics? Could we create a biotic field to keep them from getting near us?
Yes, I think it may be possible. I wouldn't be able to protect everyone, but we might be able to get a small team through if they stayed close.
I could do it too. In theory, any biotic could handle it. Shepard, who do you want to maintain the field?
Pick a biotic specialist to protect the squad. So we have Samara. One of the honored and feared Asari Justicars. Her incredible biotic powers have been honed into a devastating weapon by a fanatical adherence to a strict code of justice and the immense wisdom that comes with centuries of experience. We have Jack, regarded as one of the most dangerous criminals in the galaxy. Her capacity for violence is matched only by her iron will and obsessive resolve to destroy her enemies. She was subjected to experimental drugs and illegal medical procedures as a child to enhance her already prodigious biotic talents. Thane, trained to become the perfect killer, he is an unrivaled assassin, feared throughout the galaxy for his uncanny skill and unmatched expertise. A master at small arms, hand-to-hand combat, and biotics, he is versatile and can adapt to nearly any given situation. Thane has biotics, yeah. And that was the question that I was actually considering when I was picking my party members last time. I was like, Thane does shooty sniper stuff, but I'm pretty sure he had biotics, because I was pretty sure he was like the biotic that I kept including in my team. And apparently I was right. Genetically manufactured to be superior in every way, she can move effortlessly from formidable biotic and superior soldier to brilliant technician and vigilant guardian. Jacob, a seasoned combat professional and veteran of the Alliance military. In addition to training in advanced tactics and field operations, he's a disciplined biotic of considerable power. I honestly think that there's really only two choices here. it's either Samara or Jack. Samara has centuries of experience. Jack is just super strong. And I think what I want is the centuries of experience. Most species have natural biotics. Humans and Krogans are some of the few that don't, at least not naturally. I'm gonna go with Samara. I think I want the centuries of experience over just the raw power.
Samara and I will take a small team through the Seeker swarms. The rest of you provide a diversion by going through the main passage. We'll open the security doors from the other side and meet you there.
Who should lead the diversion team?
Oh geez. Leader for the diversion team. I could go with Garrus again. Garrus is good at leading teams so far. Diversion team. So many choices. Why are they doing this to me? Biotic Krogan. Yes, please. I still think Garrus is the right choice. Guerrilla-style assaults. Veteran officer who quit to lead his own military group. I think as a leader for the secondary team, he is the right choice. Yeah.
I'll keep the defenders busy. You slip around the back.
What about me and the rest of the crew, Shepard? We're in no shape to fight.
Commander, we have enough systems back online to do a pickup, but we need to land back from your position.
We can't afford to go back, Shepard. Not now.
Oh, gosh. Okay, I think I'm understanding my choices here. Either I designate one of my party to escort the survivors that we've recovered back to the ship, or we leave them on their own to make their way back to the ship. Okay. I'm gonna send someone.
You'll never make it without help. I'll send someone with you. Had I known this choice was coming, I may have reserved Garrus for this choice. Someone to escort the crew to the Normandy. Utterly fearless and proficient in combat. Honestly, Legion would not be a bad choice here. Kasumi, Thane, Jack. Jack wouldn't be a bad choice. Grunt. For once, like, even Zaid might not be a terrible choice for escorting them back. As much as I hate Zaid.
What's the biting your lip for typing? These are hard choices. These are really hard choices. Escort mission. Utterly fearless and proficient in combat. Unmatched technical expertise of a sentient machine that can be used with calculated proficiency. Ex-military. Bounty hunter. Determined, skilled, and deadly. I do not want a hint. Thank you, though, Shadows of Life. I think I'm gonna send Zaid. Experience in the military, experience as a bounty hunter, determined, skilled, and deadly. Escort mission is really not that different from some of the things that a bounty hunter would be doing. Similar skill set. I think I'm sending Zaid.
Joker, get me coordinates for the LZ. We'll meet you there.
We've all got our assignments. Let's move out.
I do not like Zaid. And apparently sending him back with the team took him out of my options as a party member, so there's that. And plus, I get to have my squad of Thane and Tali. Although, I did consider Thane and Tali for the potential assignments.
Moving out.
Oh,
Try to stay close.
gosh, I have to stay in the bubble. This is gonna be a disaster. Also, can't save. How big is the bubble?
Damn, the swarms are interfering with radio contact.
All right, I'm gonna end up having to shoot, aren't I? Move out?
Let's go, Commander.
Oh, we're going this way. Okay.
Incoming.
You're assuming control.
They've seen us.
Where'd it go?
On my way.
I can't fight back from this position. Tell me when you're ready to move.
Cannot resist.
Oh. I certainly can. And I shall. You know resistance is futile me.
This hurts you.
All clear.
Resistance
Let me know when you're ready to
is
move.
not futile. Let's go, Samara.
Ready to move, Commander.
Oh, it auto-saved for me. Thank you, game, for auto-saving for me when I did not know that saving was possible.
Hostile engaged.
Where? Resistance is definitely futile, but capacity for change is so important. I mean...
Hostiles. Dead ahead.
Oh, hello. Husks. We've got husks.
Ahead of us.
What falls?
Go away, husks. Oh, shnikes. Harbinger. Why?
Hostile fire. Taking cover. Let me know when you're ready to move.
Cannot resist. Our power is unmatched. I will direct this personally. We are superior.
Dang it. It did not kill it fast enough and it became Harbinger again. And now I'm out of ammo. Oh, what gun did you pull out? Please use your handgun in this case.
Taking heavy fire.
Control of this assuming control.
Dang it. Another Harbinger.
This hurts you. The forces of the universe bend to me. We are the harbinger of your ascendance.
Resistance is a critical factor in most electronics, so it is definitely not futile. All right, quick save enabled. Switch back to my wonderful sniper rifle. I need to re-enable. Let's get that cryo ammo going because I like the cryo ammo. When you have the ability for magic ice powers, use magic ice powers. When those magic ice powers are making your bullets into ice bullets, that's always the way to go. I mean, ice freezy stuff is the way to go. And why is my brother texting me? Like, my family does not talk. Why is my brother texting me? Okay, now I'm worried. Not only did he text me, he texted me to say, it's been a while since we talked. I'd like to... let me know when you're free. I'd like to call you and talk to you. And I'm just like, okay, that worries me. What's going on? Why do you need to, like... This is not a thing my family does. So now I am like, now I'm wondering, why does my brother need to call and talk to me? What's going on? S. Biotics. Snakies. You all get the hell away. I don't even know what gun I've got out right now. It's not the one I thought I was getting out. I'm gonna die. I'm so gonna die. No, I'm fright. Well, one death. I was trying to get into cover and I ran into a person instead. What gun do I have? All right, I have... Okay. All right, Samara, let's go.
Let's go.
It's there. That's where the attack happens, right?
Nice shooting.
It's right here.
Could be a real firefight. I'll hold this position until you're ready to move out.
Crap.
All clear. Let me know when you're ready to move up, Commander.
All right, that went better. Attention, please. The stream is scheduled to enter stasis in 12 minutes. Please prepare yourselves to be collected and placed into cold storage before the stream ends. Save. Okay, Samara, let's progress.
Moving out, Commander.
Watch Nikes. I would very much like ammunition. Did I not? I have not picked up any.
Perfect.
Oh, gimme the ammo. Thank you. Right, I see a husk. You can do it, Samara. I know you can. You are strong. You are powerful.
I can see the entrance.
You are experienced.
Get there soon.
You are qualified for this job. What? Abomination? No. Abominations are unacceptable. This is not Dragon Age. Oh crap! I didn't want that. How do I clear that?
Hold on, we're almost there. We must move quickly, Shepard. All right, let's move. They're pushing. Keep it up.
Hurry, Shepard.
Garrus?
I copy. What's your position?
We're pinned down at the door, taking heavy.
No!
We're coming. Just hold on. Get this door open.
Get in here, Garrus.
Seal the door.
Where's everybody else? Where's the team? Did they all come through?
Are you at the rendezvous point?
I'm here, Commander. Chakwas and the rest of the crew just showed up.
Yes!
Zaid's crew just arrived, Shepard. No casualties.
Nice.
Excellent. Now let's make it count. Edie, what's our next step?
There should be some nearby platforms that will take you to the main control console. From there, you can overload the system and destroy the base.
Commander, you got a problem. Hostiles massing just outside the door. Won't be long till they bust through.
Someone has to hold the door. Or we'd better hurry. I think I should have someone hold the door. Hodor. Hodor.
A rear guard could defend this position and keep the collectors from overwhelming us.
Pick a team to go with you, Shepard. Everyone else can bunker down here and cover your back.
Oh, everyone else is gonna stay. Oh. Okay, because it was gonna be Grunt that was gonna hold the door, but I mean, it's Thane and Tali. That is my team.
I'm ready, Commander.
As am I.
Anything to say before we do this?
Feel sorry for the collectors. Or the galaxy is depending on us. Okay, this is no longer a mission for our missing crew. So we're no longer full-on renegade. So
the collectors, the Reapers, they aren't a threat to us. They're a threat to everything, everyone. Those are the lives we're fighting for. That's the scale.
For Ferelden! It's them or us. This is the last step. It's them or us.
I don't know if they can feel fear, but we're damn sure gonna give them the opportunity. Hit them hard. One way or another, it ends here.
We'll do our best. Good luck, Shepard.
Oh gosh. So I cannot save at the moment. So we're at least gonna go until I can save. But honestly, this is good music, and I don't want to stop right now. This is like climactic.
Direct intervention is necessary.
So thankfully, there's no Gax Pack for us to get to today. I don't necessarily have to stop right now.
This hurts you. They will be as we are.
Shice. I need ammo.
I will direct this personally.
Is it possible to get some? It is.
If I must tear you apart, Shepard, I will. Direct intervention is necessary. Nothing stands against us. You cannot resist. Releasing control of this form. We are hardened.
Alright.
Assume control of this form. You are short-sighted.
I mean, I think I have pretty lengthy sight when I'm using the scope. Oh. Go for the eyes! I don't like the Scions. Those are ugly. Ugly. Ah! Crikey, what's that? Oh, do I need Unity? I'll hit Unity. Was Thane down? Is that what happened? It was giving me a thing saying, select Unity. So I assume Thane was down, but... Okay. The music stopped. Does that mean the main fight is done now? Where's... give me some ammo. No! Go for the optics, Chiquilla. Yeah. Alright. I can't save yet.
This is it. All the tubes lead to this spot.
All roads lead to Rome.
What are they doing?
The tubes are feeding into some kind of superstructure. It is emitting both organic and non-organic energy signatures.
Great.
These readings, it must be massive.
Yes, Jody.
Shepard, if my calculations are correct, the superstructure is a Reaper.
Not just any Reaper.
What the fuck?
A human Reaper.
Precisely.
I mean, it's a little massive to be human.
It appears the collectors have processed tens of thousands of humans. Significantly more will be required to complete the Reaper.
What? Let's start with why.
What did the collectors gain by turning humans into this Reaper shell?
They may be facilitating the Reaper equivalent of reproduction, or it may serve another purpose. I do not have the data to speculate further. However, it is clear
collectors are just Protheans. Why would they help the Reapers?
The Reapers subdued the Protheans long ago. Probabilities suggest they attempted to create a Prothean Reaper and failed. Over time, they adapted the Protheans to suit their needs, changed them, turned them into workers, tools for the Reapers.
Don't fear the Reaper.
They're building it to look like a human. Why?
This is...
It appears that a Reaper's shape is based upon the species used to create it.
Reapers are machines. Why do they need humans at all?
Incorrect. Reapers are sapient constructs, a hybrid of organic and inorganic material. The exact construction methods are unclear, but it seems probable that the Reapers absorb the essence of a species, utilizing it in their reproduction process.
What?
How many more humans do you think they try to take?
All of them.
Millions. Perhaps more. Impossible to know for certain. This Reaper appears to be in a very early stage of development. An embryo in human terms.
Can we kill it?
So it's not alive yet? We can still stop it from being created?
The process can be stopped, but it is unclear exactly how much it has developed. I cannot, for example, tell you if it has awareness.
We can't let it survive. How do we stop this? Or let's take it down. Oh gosh. I'm gonna go renegade here.
It's too big for our guns. Edie, find me a way to blow this thing to hell.
Yes, find me a way to blow this thing to hell.
Destroying them should cause the supports to collapse and the Reaper to fall.
So you mention it, and they cover them up. Grand.
Enemies incoming.
Well,
watch for heavy fire.
I don't want the enemies. I'm going. Enemies are outgoing now. Enemies are now outgoing, no longer incoming. Thanks. Yes, I very much would like to. Hello? Ow. I was trying to shoot the injection tubes. I did not do well. Because I could not... I was attached to cover and could not detach from cover to shoot. Where'd you go? There you are. Die. Die, die, die. You too. Die as well.
Shoot the injection tubes.
I tried to shoot two of them. I should have known. It would not let me shoot two of them. Alright.
Hostile spotted.
Yes, I have spotted the hostiles as well. Thank you. Bye-bye, Harbinger.
Assuming direct control.
Yeah, you said that already. You need a new catchphrase. I mean, it's getting tired at this point.
Direct control. You cannot resist. We are your genetic destiny.
Shoot the injectors, boo! Shoot the injectors!
Deploying combat drone.
Akira be praised. Shoot the injection tubes.
I think that's the last tube, isn't it?
Shepard to ground team. Status report.
Jack here. I'm tagging him as they come, but feel free to call for an exit any time.
Head to the Normandy. Joker, prep the engines. I'm about to overload this place and blow it sky high.
Sounds like a plan.
Commander, I've got an incoming signal from the Elusive Man.
Of course you do. What does he want now?
Shepard, you've done the impossible.
I'm not finished here yet. This base is 10 minutes from extinction.
Wait. I have a better
No,
option.
you don't.
I'm looking at the schematics Edie uploaded. A timed radiation pulse would kill the remaining collectors, but leave the machinery and technology intact. This is our chance, Shepard. They were building a Reaper. That knowledge, that framework could save us.
No.
They've liquefied people, turned them into something horrible. We have to destroy the base.
Don't be short-sighted. Our best chance against the Reapers is to turn their own resources against them. They were working directly with the Collectors. Who knows what information is buried there? This base is a gift. We can't just destroy it.
I don't like any of those options. I don't even want to ask how can I trust you? I don't trust him.
No matter what kind of technology we might find, it's not worth it.
Shepard, you died fighting for what you believed. I brought you back so you could keep fighting. Some would say what we did to you was going too far, but look what you've accomplished. I didn't discard you because I knew your value. Don't be so quick to discard this facility. Think of the potential.
No, we don't need it.
We'll fight and win without it. I won't let fear compromise who I am.
Shepard, think about what's at stake.
I
About everything
am.
Cerberus has done for you. You...
Like, I am thinking about what's at stake. That's why I'm doing this.
Blows this whole station apart.
What would Caden say? I mean, Caden, yeah, exactly what I just did. Holy fuck. Fuck? What the hell? Where'd it go? Shit, it's gonna come from another angle, isn't it? Fuckity fuck. This is not, I don't like this. Black hole gun. I don't think the black hole gun is working. Brown alert. I'm unfamiliar with the brown alert. Oh, hide. This is why you bring the cane for this mission? I like my black hole gun. It did not seem effective here. Oh, would you stand still for 1 second so I can shoot your eyes out? Seriously. Quit moving so much. Reaper human larva? You all can't see the health bar. It is not terribly large at this point, but I have been doing damage. Circle. I have to remember I have to get the reticle aimed at what I want to zoom in on before I zoom in. Hello, flaming head? with me. Thane, where'd you go? Its health bar wasn't gone. Thane? Thane, speak to me. Thane! Okay. You're up. Where's Tali? Is your suit intact?
Do you copy? Commander, come on, Shepard. Don't leave me hanging. Do you copy?
We're here, Joker.
Did the ground team make it?
All survivors on board. We're just waiting for you.
I've got swarms.
You've changed nothing. Your species has the attention of those infinitely or greater. That which you know as Reapers are your salvation through destruction.
Get him, Joker! Heck yeah! It's like a beehive in there. Or a wasp. That actually was more like a wasp's nest. Alright, get us out of here, Edie. This place is gonna go boom.
Detonation in 10, 9, 8. Yeah, I get the gist of it, Edie. Hold on.
I do have biotics. Yeah, they don't do a good job of like adjusting to when Shepard has biotics, or in Andromeda when Ryder has biotics. All of the dialogue and options are as though you don't have them.
We will find another way. Releasing control.
I don't think we have seen the Reapers as like living creatures. Those are like the aliens from Independence Day, the movie. I did not know the Reapers were the aliens from Independence Day. That's what they reminded me of, though. Was that technically the end of the main Mass Effect 2 game?
Shepard, you're making a habit of costing me more than time and money.
Good. You earned it.
You get the help you deserve.
And what about the rest of humanity? Your ideals have cost us more than you can imagine. The technology from that base could have secured human dominance in the galaxy against the Reapers and beyond.
Human dominance? Or just Cerberus?
Strength for Cerberus is strength for every human. Cerberus is humanity. I should have known you'd choke on the hard decisions. Too idealistic from the start.
You're on my team now. Or don't lecture me. Arrival sets things up for ME3. Gotcha.
I'm not looking for your approval. Harbinger is coming, and he won't be alone. Humanity needs a leader who's looking out for them. From now on, I'm doing things my way, whether you agree or not.
I mean, that's how I always wanted it.
Don't turn your back on me, Shepard. I made you. I brought you back from the dead.
Shut up.
Joker, lose this channel.
I have wanted to do that since the day we met, evil President Bartlett. If only I could just shoot him and be done with him. I suspect there will be repercussions in future. I got an achievement, no one left behind. I kept everyone alive. I even used Zaid, and I despise Zaid. But I recognized where he would be useful and used him. Joker! Where's Kaidan? First try! Press strats. That's a lot of them! Oh, now past upgrades. I could have yeah. I could have lost crew on the mission permanently. This is excellent. Excellent game. I mean, most of our playtime was probing planets. Most of our playtime was probing planets. Moving past that, the remainder of the game was really good. Yeah, wow. So there was a period of time where I basically did not play games at all, and BioWare and their properties came out during those period of years where, like, the only games that I played were the Lego games on my PS2, and that was it, for a variety of reasons. One being I did not have a PC, and so I did not know these games existed, and they are so good. They are so good. I am so glad that I'm getting to experience them for the first time ever, and that I'm getting to do it with you all. I'm going to sit through the entire credits sequence, and then we will save, and we'll come back next week for Arrival, I guess. But yeah, this is... I did damn well on the suicide mission saving everyone. I'm glad that you say that. I was not certain that Kasumi was the right choice, but it felt right. It was my initial gut reaction of they had the conversation talking about what needed to be done, and I was like, Kasumi is the right one for that. Garrus, just of everybody on the crew, like, I honestly think Miranda would have been fine as a leader. Garrus felt like the right choice to be second in command and to take that secondary team both times. It was far better than yours. Thank you. Samara was... I do think Jack could have worked for the shield, but I honestly think Samara was the right choice for that one. What was the other one that I picked? Oh yeah, the escort mission to escort people back to the ship. There are probably a couple of options that would have worked well there, but I felt like the bounty hunter skill set with the military background was good for an escort mission. So that's why I went with Zaid, even though I do not like Zaid. There are optimal working and Welpia script. Yeah, and I don't know which is which. Legion would have been good for the picks. I also think Legion would have been good for the escort mission. But I'm glad that I finally, at the very end of the game, I found something that I was willing to use Zaid for. You used Morden. And we have been... There's one appearance of Kaidan in this entire game. One. And it's for him to yell at us and accuse us of betraying everything that we were. And I cannot wait. I am so excited to get into Mass Effect 3 and be able to have Kaidan return. I'm looking forward to that very much. Yes, we will do Arrival before we get there, but we have been waiting. Because of course, these games are old. I have been spoiled on certain things. One of the things was that I know that Kaidan is a romance option, so we decided going in from the beginning of Mass Effect 1 that Kaidan was our romance pick. But he's not a romance option until Mass Effect 3. Oh no. Oh no, what? Hi, Tony! You did miss the end of Mass Effect 2. We still have Arrival, the DLC Arrival, and all of Mass Effect 3 to go, though. But yeah, we just did the big final mission in Mass Effect 2. I did Suicide Mission with no casualties, which I did not know. Oh gosh, it was stressful. It was so stressful. Choosing who to assign to which things. It was hard. It was so hard. Wow. I'm gonna let the credits keep rolling, and then we're gonna do our credits, and then we're gonna figure out who to raid over to. Wow. There's not a lot of people on right now. We may have lost a couple of fish on the Normandy. I mean, not this stream, as far as I'm aware. We did, just looking at which channels were live and what they were doing. The hamster! Oh, I didn't check in on the hamster today. We did feed the fish, though. Multiple times. We never did manage to get Kelly to feed the fish for us. But nothing until 3? These are actually really lengthy credits. Everybody, they all do deserve credit for the work that they have done. So we are going to sit through it, but I'm slightly surprised they're still going on. Additional QA. Cast. Mark Meer. In-game animators, technical character artists, concept GUI artists, level artists. I guess they probably have the like original Mass Effect 2 credits, and then they have the remastered credits probably. So they're probably longer. Queue size, the anomaly, my ship, my crew. I suppose you are worried about your fish too. Well, if it puts your mind at ease, you saved humanity once again. Oh, geez. Excellent, Lord Portico. Excellent. Oh, this game... This whole series so far. Mark Meer and Jennifer Hale did an excellent job. Mark Meer... So, was it just Mass Effect 1 where Mark Meer's voice was just the fill stuff and they kept it in and it wasn't actually like a full-on voice performance? And then I'm assuming for the later games they brought him in to do actual like full-on voice performance, right? Because I know, like, in the first game, he was just there doing, like, initial, like, read the lines, but it wasn't, like, intended to be the final voice performance for the game. You have stopped the Collectors from creating a human Reaper. You now have 2 choices. Continue this game, complete unfinished missions, develop relationships, play downloaded content, and explore the galaxy for anything you missed. Or import Shepard. Start a new game with this character at your current level with your current weapons, as well as bonus starting credits and resources. So you can continue or do New Game Plus, is what I'm reading. And we're going to continue. Because we still have DLC to do. But let's feed the fish. And let's say hello to the space hamster. All right, I'm going to save. Save game. All right, we are going to we're gonna end it there. We went a little bit longer than normal. And thank you, Portico, for sticking around to mod during that. Thank you all for joining me. I did not know that I was going to be ending the main quest line of Mass Effect 2 today. And it was really good. The ending was very, very good. They live. So yeah, thank you all for joining me. I will be live next tomorrow night at 7 p.m. for some more Star Trek Online. And then Wednesdays is the Archives stream, where we're looking at some old Fortran stuff. Next Saturday is Ultima 5, and hopefully we will do the run to the very end of that game. And then next Sunday we'll pick up and do Arrival. So thank you all for coming. Thank you to my new follower, Beowulf Flamora 112. Thank you, Was Not Worth It, for being a subscriber over on Coffee. Thank you to my wonderful, wonderful mods and to the artists who have done the art that you see on stream. We are going to be raiding. And I think... I think we're going to pop on over to Trisha. Hi, Galara. Thank you for the lurk. Trisha is playing for Horizon Forbidden West, and I think we're going to pop over there. I am a subscriber to Trisha. I have been for a while. She is a internet personality. You may know her from Geek and Sundry or from like Amazon's website, where she often does some product reviews and things like that on Amazon's website. She's kind of all over the internet and is pretty awesome. So we'll pop in over there. If you want to join in when we do the raid call, you can copy and paste that into the chat when we get there to say hello. Otherwise, if you don't have my emotes, go ahead and just hashtag Rogue Raid and drop in any old hello emote. That'd be wonderful. I hope I see you all again soon, and until I do, get out there and do some shenanigans.